guys, what's up? It's Corbin Stuckey with Pixel Talk here, and tonight I am here to give you my review of the film Unfriended. Now, if you guys don't know what the film Unfriended is about, it's basically about this girl who gets really drunk at a party one night, and somebody films her doing all this crazy stuff, embarrassing herself, and the person who filmed it puts it on YouTube, and she's getting all these different comments from people like saying you're a slut, go kill yourself, and she actually does kill herself in the movie. And in the movie, it's a year later, and a group of friends are Skyping with each other, and then there's this weird anonymous Skype user who starts harassing them over Skype and Facebook and Instagram, and then they find out that it belongs to the account of the girl that killed herself, which leads them to believe that this is some type of ghost harassing them from this dead girl's Skype account. Now, after seeing the trailer, I, like a lot of people, did not think I was going to like this movie at all. Basically, the movie takes place on a computer screen. That is the whole movie. The movie is as if you are looking at a computer screen from one of the main girls' computer. Blair is her name. And you see all the other characters through Skype video, and that's how we get to see these characters and how they interact with each other. And how I felt about that, I think it's a movie that only this generation can really appreciate. I will admit that even though it was, I don't want to say it was a stupid concept, I want to say it was a pretty simplistic concept. Even though that it was just computer based, with like, Skype and iMessaging and everything like that, I will say for me, for a kid living in this generation, I will say that it was very engaging. With the girl texting her boyfriend and messaging on Facebook, I will say that it was a very engaging film, because it was as if I was like, messaging a person. And yeah, I mean, we in this generation, us kids, or young adults, I want to say, message and text a lot. It was very kind of relatable and engaging. And yeah, I commend the film for having that factor placed in there. Yeah, they did it. They did it pretty good. I mean, the Skyping, the messaging, and just bringing us forward into the story, I feel as though they did a really good job with. I do, however, want to say that the marketing for this film, like, oh, this is so original, this is going to be an original concept. This actually isn't an original concept. This has been done before. I will say that they did a good job with it, but it's not an original concept. This has been done before. There's a movie called The Den, where this girl, she does like, video chat over like sort of like a kind of like a different website that's similar to Chat Roulette. It's actually a lot like Chat Roulette. I don't think they were allowed to use the name Chat Roulette. I think they just had to like make their own website up, copyright reasons. But yeah, it's called The Den. You guys should really check it out. It's on Netflix. And then there was an episode of Modern Family where they did the same thing. It wasn't a scary movie. It's Modern Family. Modern Family is like a funny show. But yeah, this has been done before. The Skyping and video chatting has been done before. I don't want to say it was original, but I will say that it was done properly and executed correctly. Now, story-wise, it was a pretty interesting story. Let me tell you basically kind of what happens. So the girl, Laura, who kills herself, basically comes back a year later after, killing herself. It's the 1-year anniversary, and she is basically haunting these kids over Skype, and she has this ability. This isn't really a spoiler. This is seen in the trailer. She has this ability to take over the body of somebody and then make them kill themselves. It's kind of like internet oriented. If you like talk to dead people online, they have that ability to like take over your body and make you commit suicide. It's like a forum that they found online, which kind of explains a little bit Um, it's funny. You can read about it on the forum. That's actually kind of like what the movie is. You read the forums online to get a better understanding of the movie. So I thought that was a pretty interesting concept of like, you know, the dead making the dead specifically who committed suicide in the past making you commit suicide. I thought that was a pretty interesting concept. Now, even though I'm saying that this movie had some interesting factors, I will not deny that there was some really annoying factors about the movie as well. Like the characters, for example. The characters in the film were very unlikable. I mean, even the main chick that was on, you know, on her computer. I will say that, like, you know, she was a pretty nice character in the beginning, but as the movie kept going along, you just kept not liking her or any of her friends, really. Because one, she was like kind of like, you know, she was just annoying. I mean, she was nice, but she was annoying over the you know, the Skyping and texting. She would be like texting her boyfriend, right? And she would send him a text, send him a text, send him a text. She would send him like 5 texts at once. I would never like text somebody like that. If I ever have a girlfriend who sends me like 5 texts, I would probably break up with her for how annoying she is. Like, dang, you do not need to send that many texts. And there were just like really stupid stuff that I just hated about this character. Like, there was like a part in the movie where like the guy was like, oh, well, this user's probably a troll, you know? And she's like, what's a troll? Really? You don't know what a troll is? You're like an 18-year-old girl and you don't know what a troll is? What? And then there's another part in the movie where like the ghost is like making the group play Never Have I Ever, you know, so the ghost can like make them admit to their like, you know, wrongdoings. And then the main girl's like, how do you play Never Have I Ever? What is that? And I'm just like, wow, you really don't know anything about like anything, do you? And also for like, you know, her friends, I will say that the acting was well done. However, I don't know, if it was for like acting for people that you weren't supposed to like in a movie, I will say that, because these characters were not likable whatsoever. They were just your typical high school students, and there were parts in the movie where I was just really, really annoyed. Like, for example, the Laura Ghost, or whatever you want to call it, was posting pictures of like these friends, one of them specifically, one of the girls, drunk at a party, and it was being posted, like the ghost was posting stuff on Facebook, and it created like an argument between one of the friends, like, why would you post something like this? And, like, I didn't post it, and it would lead up to them like yelling like through Skype. Like, that was one of the main parts I didn't really like about the movie, was like, you know, the friends were like yelling at each other. It was really annoying. Yeah, it's just, I didn't like that whatsoever. I will say too that an older audience isn't gonna like this movie whatsoever. This is really made for like a younger audience. Like, I saw like 13-year-old girls in that movie theater. Like, I know 13-year-old girls are actually like into this stuff nowadays. Like, they have Instagrams, and they have like iPhones now and everything. Like, they're starting at a pretty young age, so it wasn't surprising at all to see a young crowd coming to see this movie. It was funny because like I was actually watching the movie, and like I heard a guy behind me, he was probably like in his 40s, and he was like, I just don't understand this computer crap. And yeah, I totally get it. You're a 40-year-old dude, you probably don't understand this computer crap because you're not of this generation, but like, in this movie's defense, it's not really for you, it's for the younger generation. But yeah, yeah, I mean, I understand that, like, you know, this movie's probably gonna get hate if, like, you know, not everybody can enjoy it, but I will say in the movie's defense that you have to be computer oriented to understand the movie. Now, I'm gonna get into some spoilers about the movie to, you know, talk more about the negativity I have about this movie. So if you haven't seen the movie Unfriended, you should probably go see that and then come back to the video. Alright, have you seen the movie? Alright. So there is, it's revealed in the movie that, like, you know, the girl cheated on her boyfriend with the boyfriend's best friend, who's also in the Skype conversation, which is actually like really awkward. I would never wish that upon my worst enemy. Well, maybe, I don't know. And there's, the ghost obviously knows, the ghost knows their secrets, but the ghost wants like the kids to admit to their you know, wrongdoings. If you've seen the movie, the ghost prints this note to both to the girl and the guy, the best friend, saying, if you show this to Mitch, I make Blair kill herself, or I make you kill yourself. Like, so basically they're forced to, if, like, the girl shows the note to her boyfriend so the boyfriend doesn't walk off, leave her, and the guy ends up, killing himself because the ghost takes him over. Now, there are ways around this. Like, I understand that, like, the ghost says, don't show this note, because, if you do, I will make this guy kill himself. You could have easily just told your boyfriend, hey, this is what the note says. So basically, you wouldn't have to show him what it said. You could have just told him what it said. Like, really? And in the last moments of the movie, Blair basically types a message to Laura saying, like, it was Mitch. Mitch posted the video, and Laura makes Mitch kill himself. And then it's later revealed in the ending of the movie that it was actually Blair that posted the video. There's an extended version of, like, Laura being drunk at this party where it's revealed that Blair is, in fact, the one who posted the video. She's filming from her camera. So it was Blair the whole time. Which basically everyone knew that it was at the beginning of the movie because, like, why would, the main character be watching the suicide video a year later after the incident, What really got to me is that in the, earlier parts of the movie, like, she basically was responsible for the death of one of the guys just so she can maintain this relationship with her boyfriend. So obviously she cares about the relationship with the boyfriend. So why would you lie to the ghost saying that it was Mitch and make Mitch, like, kill himself, That part really got to me, like, wow, this character is not only stupid for not knowing, what a troll is, but she's also kind of selfish, And the last part of the movie that really got to me, and this was kind of like in the middle of the movie, I really don't know how to feel about this part. Let me know what you guys think about it. So basically they're talking about Laura, saying, like, oh, Laura was, like, such a terrible person. And one of them, like, pulls up a video of, like, Laura, like, doing this cards thing, like, telling everybody that, like, they're awful people or they suck or whatever. I don't remember what exactly it said, but, like, she, like, was pretty harsh to some people. But the cards thing that she was doing in the video, that was kind of like the Amanda Todd video. And I'm like, oh my god, did they just do, like, an Amanda Todd reference in this movie? So yeah, I don't really know how to feel about that. They just kind of, like, copied Amanda Todd, and I don't know if I should, like, be offended by that. Not me specifically, but I don't know if, like, people who are going through, like, suicidal problems or, like, Amanda Todd's family, I don't know if they should be offended by that. I don't know. I feel like that was kind of deep and too far. Like, I don't think they should have made that reference in that movie. Like, they made an Amanda Todd reference in this just for a movie. Like, that's pretty. I don't know if that's low or not, but, like, I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, do you think this was right for them to do that? That's pretty crazy. So yeah, guys, this is my review of Unfriended. I think for what it was, like, a Skype movie, a computer view movie, I thought it was pretty well done. The only thing I didn't really like about the movie were the characters. They were god-awful people. I'd like to see a sequel. I mean, I see this becoming a sequel. It's getting good reviews, and found footage films are, like, known for getting sequels, like, Paranormal Activity. So I see this getting a sequel or starting a franchise or whatever. Would I see it? Yeah. I mean, I know, like, a lot of people don't like found footage, like, films, but I like them. I feel as though they're pretty engaging. Like, I get, the thrills of a horror movie. So yeah, I'd like to see a sequel. Do I want to see multiple sequels? I'm not entirely sure. They would have to do something different in each sequel. Like, they can't just do, like, the same thing over and over again with, like, Skype. They'd have to incorporate new factors into the movie to, like, make it more entertaining. So yeah, guys, let me know what you think of this movie. Comment down below. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to Pixel Talk. Like the video, share it, and yeah, this is what I thought about Unfriended. Alright, guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you later.